Hey everyone, today we're going to be installing a full Yoshimura exhaust on a 2019 Honda Ruckus. Tools required, 10mm and a 12mm. First things first, we're going to need to go ahead and start loosening the hanger bolts. For this, you'll be using the 12mm socket. You may find it's a little bit easier if you use a little bit of a deeper socket. We had issues with our short socket. It wasn't fitting in correctly, so I would advise just right off the get-go, start using a deeper socket. Here's where the 10mm deep socket really comes in handy to remove the exhaust manifold. As you can see, here it is with the bolts removed off the studs. After you remove the studs and the hanger bolts are gone, you're going to want to wiggle the exhaust right off. With a little bit of play, it should come straight off. Once it drops off, make sure that you retain the washer. This is important, otherwise you'll have to buy a new one. Next, we're going to show a side-by-side comparison of the original exhaust and the Yoshimura. We like to use a little Permatex Ultra Copper silicone gasket maker when we do these, just so it creates a better seal. It's not required, but it's just something we like to do. We do it on all of our dirt bikes and Groms and all that stuff. Just a dab of this stuff goes a really long way. You don't have to use a lot, don't overdo it. You can see we overdid it a little bit here. Like I said, it's just to create a little better of a seal. One thing we forgot to film and talk about was putting the spring on the exhaust and the header. It's super easy, it comes with a tool. You just slip it on and then use the tool to pull the spring back. Next, we're going to install the included hanger. Super simple, 12mm again. Now the instructions and all the videos we watched said to go ahead and hang it on the hanger and then bolt it up to the exhaust manifold. We found this to be a little more difficult than it should have been, so you'll see in the next clip how we actually did it. We found it to be easier, you might too, but this is the proper way to do it. Also, don't forget to use the exhaust washer that we saved earlier while we were taking off the old exhaust. That is required when mounting it up to the motor. Here's what I was talking about. We were able to go ahead and bolt it lightly to the exhaust manifold with the studs and then mount it to the hanger. We found it super easy this way. This is also where you're going to use the 10mm socket again. So this isn't fully tightened, this is just for us mocking it up. As you can see, it's hanging pretty well from the exhaust manifold, and you just want to basically finesse it now into the hanger. Now it's time just to tighten the 12s and the 10s all up. Once you're done tightening up all the bolts, you're all set. It's time to start it up, see what it sounds like. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe.